it's just so fascinating how technology kind of has to change the way people wrestle too, because obviously things like calling, like if obviously not as many people call in the ring nowadays, but in theory, calling in the ring, like and talking during matches, it's so much. It's got to be so much harder when you have a camera, 4 feet away from the ring. Obviously, you still wanted to be quiet before because you didn't want the fans to hear it, but now when they can capture every single thing, it's like you got to be, and like especially with like the HD cameras, which are right up in your face in
Mm.
WWE. I don't know. You see the controversy of people getting caught blading in AEW right on camera because it's all right there. Do you find like is that like just more things that you have to start teaching people to be like, okay, you need to be aware of this because we don't have the fuzzy screens anymore. We have HD, we have uptight cameras, we have the best mics in the world. You got to start if you want to be there, you got to learn how to work around that.
I guess in the way I put it is when I have my students and I hear them talk and I let them know. Um, and I'm essentially up against the ring, so they're gonna have to keep fairly quiet for me not to hear
All
them.
right.
If I see them calling it, I let them know because it's the illusion's gone. So I try to preach to these kids. I don't know. Do I look at it? It's all rhythm and it's emotion, and the fans are attaching themselves to it. Let's say they live through the baby face and they're right along with the ups and downs of the baby face, any of that stuff. But as soon as we see a blade coming out or a guy talking to another guy to call a spot, that's all it takes for it to all collapse. It's all done because the illusion's over. I can still appreciate the fantastic spots and what you guys did. I'm no longer, I know it's a movie. I know it's fake. I'm no longer swept away. Uh, so I try to limit anything that in my training with the kids, try to eliminate anything that'll give away the gag.
That makes sense because like even for you talked about you have a comedy promotion, but you're not going to see a comedy them randomly stop in the middle of the comedy and start talking about behind the scenes of the movie. So even in that world of the comedy, you want it to be in that universe. You don't want to break the universe that you're in, unless that's part of like the shtick.
Yes, yes, and in fact, with the promotion I run, I try to run it um, with as little outside world as possible. Meaning, with comedy and stuff, there's a lot of lampooning what's going on in current events, and I want people to escape their current events. I want them to be more focused on ricotta flair than they are, him making political jokes or anything like that. I want pure escapism.
Oh, that's awesome.